As you can see, this pool has algae, and I'm going to show you how to get rid of it. And it's not because of no chlorine, it's because it has phosphates in it. So even if your chlorine is at a good level, algae can still grow. So the first thing you want to do is actually brush the whole pool to get the algae suspended into the water. Alright, now you can see that I brushed the whole pool, and all of the algae is just floating. It's not like on the bottom or on the walls. So now I'm going to shock it. Even though there's chlorine in the water, the algae will eat up the shock or the chlorine a lot faster. So you always want to add in more chlorine, and especially using powder chlorine or shock, you always want to brush it after you put it in, especially with a liner pool, because if you let it sit on the bottom for too long, you would actually bleach out the liner. Or you can just put it in the skimmer and it will go through the filter, and it dissolves a lot faster. So after this, I'm going to go get the phosphate test kit, because I'm pretty sure it has phosphates in it, even if it has algae with chlorine in it. And that's normally how it goes. But then I'm going to show you how to test with phosphates, and it's really easy. It's a 1 minute test kit. Alright, so the phosphate test kit is the Aqua Check 1 minute test. Alright, all you do is fill the cylinder up to the line at the top where my finger is, or my thumb is. Right there. Then you have this packet that you put in the cylinder or the tube, then you shake it up for 1 minute. Alright, so I installed the packet. You can see it on the bottom. So all you do is just shake it for 1 minute, then you return to one of the colors if it has phosphates in it. And if it does have phosphates, we're going to be using the Pro Series natural phosphate remover. This is the maximum strength, and it shows you a little graph on the back. It shows you how much to put into the pool. And as you can see, the water was clear, now it's blue. And all you do is match it up to one of these colors, and I believe it's going to be 500, which is obviously too high. So it definitely has phosphates in it. So this is probably, I think it's a 10 to 15,000 gallon pool. And we're gonna add this to the skimmer. But first I'm going to brush the pool again to get the shock from sitting on the bottom for too long. Alright, so I brushed the whole pool again to make sure there's no sitting shock that's on the bottom that could bleach out the liner. So now I'm going to cut the system back on and put the phosphate remover through the skimmer instead of dumping it in one area in the pool. It'll come out through the returns, one right there and one over here, to hopefully remove all the phosphates.